There's a place in the Bavarian countryside where silence once screamed. A family farm miles from the nearest town, blanketed by snow and secrets. In 1922, on the outskirts of a village called Gruber, 6 people were murdered. Not just murdered to stalk, listened to, and slaughtered in cold blood. It happened on a remote property called Hinterkaifeck, and to this day, no one knows who did it. The case has faded from modern headlines, but it remains one of the most chilling unsolved murders in German history. It didn't start with a scream. It started with footsteps. Footprints in the snow leading to the house, but none leading away. Andreas Gruber said keys had gone missing. Strange newspapers appeared inside the home. The family knew someone had been there, but he never called the police. Maybe it was pride, maybe fear, or maybe he knew something more. A week later, 6 bodies were found, bludgeoned, one by one, dragged into the barn. Even the maid on her first day, and the baby just 2 years old. Neighbors hadn't seen the Grubers in days. Mail piled up. The children missed school. No one answered the door, so neighbors entered the barn, and what they found would haunt them forever. 4 bodies were stacked beneath hay. Andreas Gruber, his wife, Chilia, their daughter, Victoria, and Victoria's daughter, also named Chilia. Each had been killed with a mattock, a pickaxe-like tool kept on the farm. Their faces were so disfigured they were barely recognizable. The little girl had tufts of hair ripped out. They said she lived for hours, lying in the hay beside her murdered family. Inside the house, investigators found the maid Maria Baumgartner, murdered in her room, and in the nursery. Little Joseph, just 2 years old, lay dead in his crib. The crime scene stunned investigators. There was no forced entry. The animals had been fed. Food had been eaten in the kitchen after the murders. Whoever did it stayed for days, lived among the dead, slept in the attic, watched the family before killing them, then lingered afterward, as if nothing had happened. Over 100 people were interviewed in the following weeks. No one was ever arrested. The killer left no footprints, beyond the ones that led in. The case went cold. But the questions didn't stop. Who hated the Grubers enough to destroy them? Why was the killer so calm, so patient, so personal? This is Redline Cases. Subscribe for more stories that cross the line and leave a mark.